See students, in the first section of index number, we have seen three types of index numbers: price index number, quantity index number, and value index number. Actually, we have solved one example of each type. One more time, I am solving few examples for you. Each type of example one time. Now see, the first one is price index number. Here in the first type of examples we have taken only A, B, C, D, E. So for particular I have taken one more. Here fruits are given: wheat, rice, milk, clothing and fuel. Sorry, these are not fruits. Commodity. These are the commodities: wheat, rice, milk, clothing and fuel. These are units in which they are measured. Now these are base price given, and these are the current price, base prices for P0 and P1 for current prices. Now these are the quantities given, these are the quantities given. The summation of P0 is 243, summation of P1 is 313. I have already solved it. Now whatever you want to find, price index number, quantity index number or value index number, you have to write down the first formula: summation of P1 or Q1 or V1 in the numerator and the remaining in the denominator. Summation P0 into 100, 313 and 243 into 100, that is 1.28 into 100. Just do up to 2 decimal places and then you multiply it by 100, you get 128. So the meaning of that one: prices increases 28% in the base with respect to the base year. Now let us see one more example, which is a example of finding quantity index number. Here commodities are given, they are simplicity taken as A, B, C, D, E. The quantities are given here. The quantities are given here. These are the quantities in 1963 and these are the quantities in 2003. So this can be taken as the base year and this is the current year. Some of these one is 785 and some of this one is 583. The difference between this example and this example is, here normally prices increases, here quantities decreases. Quantity decreases. So this is a different example. If you write down the formula, summation Q1 upon Q0 into 100, 585 upon 785, तुम्हाला फक्त जे मिळेल ना इथे हे 100 पेक्षा कमी मिळेल, कारण इथे न्यूमरेटर लहान आहे आणि डिनॉमिनेटर मोठा आहे. सो इट इज 0.74 into 100, that is 74. Students, now see one more example for finding value index number. These are commodities given, these are the base year prices and quantities, these are the current year prices and quantities. Now this is P0, this is Q0, this is P1, Q1. Now as you want to find value index number, you have to first find the value for the base year and value for the current year. That means the product of P0 and Q0. So product of these. So we have already found out that one. The sum of that product is 8,400, and then P1 Q1, that is product of these two, is already found, that is 10,200. And then you can find value index number as V1, summation V1 upon V0 into 100. That is, if you substitute the values, you get 121. The meaning of that one: values are increased from the base year to the current year by 121%. Now let us see one more example. The price index number for the year 2004 with respect to the year 2000. The price index number for the year 2004 with respect to the base 2004 2 is 130. That is, price index number is given to you. You have to find values of x and y, where summation P0 is 320 and the data given like this: price in 2000 and price in 2004. This is the data. This is the data. Here you want to find value of x and here you want to find value of y. Summation P0, if you sum these one like that, it is 280 plus x, and what is given to you is summation P0 is 320. So it gives you value of x as 40. And then if you sum this one, that is summation P1, it will be 350 plus y, because here is y not given to you. Now if you substitute the formula, P01, that is price index number, is like that: summation P1 upon summation P0 into 100. If you substitute the values, what you get is So 13 upon 10 is equal to 350 plus y upon 320. In this way you can write down your equation. Now you have to multiply this one and this one. 3500 plus y is equal to 0. That is so it will be y 4160 minus 3500. That will be some 10 y. Sorry. So it is 600 and 60. So this is 10y. So what is the value of y is 66. So in this way, if some value is missing in the given one, you can find that value. See, we have first one, which is aggregate method. We have seen three types: price index number, quantity index number, and value index number. Now this is the second type, which is called weighted aggregate method to find index numbers, especially price index number for this one. Now the common formula for this one is price index number is summation P1 into W upon summation P0 into W into 100. So now only you have to remember what is the W. Now according to the change in W, there are 5 or 6 types of index numbers which are given here. First one is called Lapierre's price index number P01. It is price index number, that's why it is denoted by Lapierre score, that's why L. Here the formula is the same, only you have to change the value of W. Here W is Q0 and Q0. That means it is summation P1 into Q0 upon summation P0 into Q0 into 100. So only you have to remember for Lapierre, the W is taken as Q0. Now observe the second one, Pasch's price index number. It is as P01P, that is for Pasch's. See, formula is same, P1 upon P0. Here it is taken as Q1. So for Pasch's, the weight is taken as Q1, the quantity in the current year, into 100. Now once you calculate these two, it is very easy to calculate the next two. Drawbish-Bowles's price index number P01 DB for Drawbish-Bowles. Just sum of these two price index number divided by, that is the average of the Lapierre's and Pasch's price index number. The fourth one, it is just a product and its square root. That means it is called geometric mean. This is called algebraic mean, or this is called geometric mean of these two. So once you get these two, you can easily find these two. And for this one, you have to do some more work. Marshall-Edwards price index number P01ME. Again the formula is same, only here you have to take weight as Q0 plus Q1, Q0 plus 1 into 100 is same. And the last one, Fisher's price index number P01W, W for Walsh price index number for W. Now here you have to take product and its square root as the weight for this formula. So this formula is the main formula to find price index number using weighted aggregate method. पुढचं उदाहरण बघा, म्हणजे जे आपण 6 आता फॉर्म्युले भेटले त्याच्यावरचं एकच उदाहरण घेतोय, कारण एक उदाहरण घेतलं की त्याप्रमाणे तुम्ही बरीच उदाहरण सोडवू शकता, फक्त आकडे वेगळे असतात. तुम्हाला दिलेला डेटा कसा आहे बघा, कमोडिटीज PQRS 4 दिले, बेस इयरच्या प्राइस आणि क्वांटिटीज आणि करंट इयरच्या प्राइस आणि क्वांटिटी, हे दोन्ही फॉर्म्युले जर तुमच्या डोळ्यासमोर ठेवले, समजा तुम्हाला पहिले दोन काढायचे जसं आपण घेऊया, तर हे जर आपल्याला काढायचे आहे तर P1 Q0 आपल्याला काढता आलं पाहिजे आणि P0 Q0 काढता आलं पाहिजे. म्हणजे ह्या दोन काढले की आपल्याला हा पहिला हे मिळेल. त्याच्यानंतर P1 Q1 आणि P0 Q1 हे दोन कॉलम केले की आपल्याला पाचशेच इंडेक्स नंबर कॅल्क्युलेट करता. तर मी एकूण 4 कॉलम केले. कॉलम कसे पण न करता जसे तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युल्यात पाहिजे तसेच करा. म्हणजे P1 Q0 म्हणजे आता हा P1 आहे आणि हा Q0 आहे, यांचा गुणाकार. तर इथे हा लिहिला आहे, असा हा कॉलम तयार करायचा. P0 Q0 तुम्ही कॉलम कसेही केले ते चालेल, फक्त फॉर्म्युल्यात किमती घालताना मी पहिले 2 कॉलम जे पहिले हे आणि हे तसेच केले, त्यामुळे मला फॉर्म्युला किमती करताना शोधायला लागत नाही. त्यामुळे ह्या 4ही कॉलम करून त्याच्यानंतर त्याची ही बेरीज खाली राहिलेला म्हणून मी वरती लिहिली आहे. आता एकदा तुम्हाला हे 2 आकडे मिळाले की तुम्ही फक्त इथे फॉर्म्युला किंमत घालायचं आहे गुणिले 100. साधारण याचं उत्तर 14.1 येतं. गुणिले 100 केलं की 141 येईल. तसंच याचं उत्तर तुमचं येईल 14.0. त्यामुळे गुणिले 100 केल्यावर तुमचं उत्तर सॉरी इथे 1.41 येईल, इथे 1.40 येईल. त्यामुळे साधारणतः हे 100पेक्षा जास्त जर अंश मोठा असेल विचार लहान असेल तर 100 ते 200च्या दरम्यान हे. त्यामुळे आता ह्याच्या खरं म्हणजे आपल्याला इथे 4 काढा असा प्रश्न होता. उरलेले 2 काढणं तर म्हणजे ह्याच्या पुढचा जो तिसरा आहे DB म्हणजे ड्रॉबेज बोले तो सोपंच आहे. 141 अधिक 140 भागिले 2 केल्यानंतर त्याची 140.5 येईल. म्हणजे हा जो तिसरा ड्रॉबेज बोले येईल तो सोपाच येईल. फक्त पुढचा प्रश्न जो आहे चौथा काढण्यासाठीचा आहे. त्याच्यासाठी ह्या दोघांचा गुणाकार आणि त्याचं रूप ते काढणं आता आपल्याला शक्य नाही, कारण आकडे आपले कसे आले बघा 141 आणि 140 आहे. तुम्हाला जे परीक्षेत उदाहरण येईल जर तुम्ही समजा कॅल्क्युलेशन करू शकलात नाही तर तुम्ही एवढंच लिहायचं 140 गुणिले 141 एवढं जरी उत्तर लिहून ठेवलं तरी सध्या आपल्याला हे पुरेसं आहे.